Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy March 21st. We are 6 days away from opening day, folks. How excited are you? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. What is going on, everybody? Real quick, folks, do me a favor. I put a poll out there. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Let me know what you all are thinking. I want to know if you all think that Aaron Judge should bat second or third. What do you all think? Because we're gonna discuss that. There was a little bit of a conversation about that John Heyman put out, and it looks like 8 of you have voted so far, and it looks like 75% of you are saying that Aaron Judge should bat third. Fair enough. I understand. But we'll talk about that. Yankees roster slowly coming into fruition, right? It's slowly coming into fruition. The roster, it's slowly coming along. Dominic Smith today, right? He opted out of his contract. So best wishes to him. It kind of sucks to see him go. But, what are you going to do? Not everybody was going to make it on this roster. He had a killer spring. I thought maybe he would have made it, but apparently not. So I guess, again, we wish him well. And shout out to Ronnie for gifting a membership. Thank you, Ronnie. It looks like Savius Ballard is the recipient of that membership. So shout out to you, Ronnie, Mr. Instigator. Thank you so much. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. So we got John the Beagle Dad, Sunil. What's up, Sunil? Gusto, CT Cards. Good talking to you earlier, man. We got my boy Ace Chia. Shout out to the Ace Avenue. Make sure you all subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Ace, drop your link, man. Drop your link. He does a really good job on his channel, Yankee baseball movie content. So if any movie buffs out there, go check him out. Who else we got? Who else? We got Savius Ballard. We got Miggs. What up, Miggs? He said Volpe. Let me know what you're thinking about Volpe. We got Ken in the building, and Ken has gifted a membership. Shout out to Ken. And go check out Ken's channel, people. Ken, drop your link to your channel. It's called The Ugly Truth. He does a really good job. He just started, so let's get him some support as well. Let's get him a lot of support. And it looks like Sean Browning is the recipient of that membership from Ken, so shout out to Ken. There you go, Sean. Savius Ballard, cool. Let's see who else. Steve Legend. We got Steve Legend. Miggs is in the building. What up, Miggs? Volpe, Belly Judge, Wells, Goldie, Rice. Oh, that's your lineup right there. Volpe, Belly Judge, Wells, Goldie, Rice, Jazz, Jason, and your third baseman, whoever that may be. Yeah, it doesn't look like Volpe's going to lead off, though. I mean, that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be you're probably thinking Jazz, maybe Dominguez, Wells, right? Austin Wells. I mean, he's been batting leadoff, so it's probably going to be him. They might put Paul Goldschmidt at the leadoff spot now. They were talking about that earlier. So, you might see Paul Goldschmidt again against lefties. They were talking about lefties. So, we'll see though. We'll see what happens. And who else we got? I feel like we got, and shout out to Ace for being a member of the Strike Zone for 5 months, man. Thank you so much, Ace. You are the man, bro. You are the man. We got the real Bill P in the building. What up, Robert? What up, Steve-O? What's going on? And that's the link for Ken's channel right there. The Yankee, The Ugly Truth. So if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, please go subscribe and go check them out. Yeah, Wells against righties, Goldschmidt against lefties. Yep. So, I mean, and we all know, right? Paul Goldschmidt does a really good job against the lefties. And Desiree, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on? What's going on? Chat is rocking right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel here. But so I want to let's talk about the first thing, right? The poll that I put out. Again, if you don't mind, please vote in that poll that I put out. If you think Aaron Judge should bat second or third in the lineup, because John Heyman put out a tweet saying that from what it looks like, Aaron Judge is going to be batting second. Cody Bellinger is going to be batting third. Let me know how everybody feels about that. I know I talked to a few people. It sounds like they're not quite down with the idea of Judge batting second. They'd rather have Judge bat third. Although Judge batting second, I would say he's going to get more. He'll see more at bats, and you have a guy like Bellinger who's right behind him, who can get on base as well. Whether it's with a hit or he gets a home run. So it does create opportunities. You get those guys back to back. Now, last season, I know the Yankees had Juan Soto, and Juan Soto was batting second, and Aaron Judge was batting third. To me, that last season that made sense because Soto was a guy, right, that was able to get on base every time, whether it was walks, whether it was hits. The guy was able to create those opportunities. Every at bat of his was always he always created opportunities for the guy behind him, and the guy behind him was Aaron Judge. Right. So, and Judge was that guy that was very much capable of hitting home runs. And immediately you would have the Yankees would be up 2-0, right? If it was a 0-0 game, the Yankees would add runs, right? With Soto on base, creating those opportunities, Judge hitting a bomb out of the park. I'd like that 2 and 3. Now with Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger, my honest opinion, I don't mind it. I understand some people may not like it. And like Ken says here, batting second Judge sees 17 more at bats than hitting third. That was my point, is that Judge is going to see more at bats batting second. And you have another guy behind him like Cody Bellinger, who has the capability of hitting home runs, who has the capability of getting hits. So, you have Judge, you have Bellinger, that's also a double threat right there. That is a double threat. They could go back-to-back home runs, right? So I don't mind the second and third. I don't mind Aaron Judge batting second. And I don't mind Cody Bellinger batting third. So that's my opinion. Again, folks could disagree, right? I mean, based on the polls here, it still seems like the poll is saying that 62% of you are saying that Judge should be batting third. Again, I totally understand. I get it. But I don't mind this though. I don't mind this. So let's see what happens though. And for all we know, right? And as we know how Aaron Boone sometimes does things. Aaron Boone does tend to change up the lineup sometimes. So if things don't quite work out with Judge batting second and Bellinger batting third, he could easily switch that up, because we have known that Aaron Boone does tend to switch up the lineups at times. We've seen that throughout his managerial career. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's times where he has to play around with the lineup because he's kind of limited with what he has. But now though, we are going to see hopefully a more consistent lineup. There might be a couple of switches in the lineup just depending on who they're going up against. Like I mentioned, the whole Paul Goldschmidt thing, batting leadoff. Apparently, he's batting leadoff tomorrow against the Phillies because the Phillies have Jesus Luzardo, who's a left-handed pitcher. He's going to be on the mound tomorrow. So, it makes sense with Paul Goldschmidt batting leadoff on, against lefties during the regular season, because his numbers against lefties, I mean, just to read off the stats here, he hits 295 against lefties. This was last season, 295 against lefties, 366 OBP, 473 slugging. I mean, those are really good numbers for a guy like Goldschmidt against lefties. That was the reason why they got him. So I do actually like the idea of Paul Goldschmidt batting leadoff against lefties when the Yankees have to go up against lefty pitching. And I see Cold Italian Pizza in the building. What's up? And yo, Max Coverage TV. What up, Max? Max, Ace, are either one of you doing play-by-play today? What's going on? Hey, Ray, what's going on? I see you got a new profile picture. Okay, that's cool. Oh, wait a second. It was Jonathan's birthday? Jonathan, when was your birthday, dude? You don't tell us? Happy birthday, Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan. Happy birthday. Oh, today's your birthday. Yo, everybody. Drop the birthday cakes, drop the confetti. It is Jonathan's birthday today. Shout out to Jonathan. A very cool dude. So awesome. But yeah, drop the cakes, drop the confetti. It's a party for Jonathan. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Yeah, they're playing the Tigers tonight. Games at 6 games at 6 on MLB Network. Yep. So, Rodney, sue me. That's all I'm going to tell you, Rodney. You're not today about to spend time with my niece and work in my Snow White review. All right, yeah. Actually, we'll love to hear your thoughts on Snow White. Love to hear your thoughts. And Sunil is saying, but in regards to the poll, though, is Judge better protection in the lineup to give Cody better pitches to hit, or is the reverse true? When your mind strikes on, wouldn't this be the decider? I don't have an issue with Judge batting second. I really don't. If they did the same thing last season, I wouldn't have had an issue. So, but last year it made sense why Judge was batting third, though, right? Soto was able to get on base most times. He can walk, he can hit a home run, right? And if he's on base, Judge is there for to create opportunities. So this season, again, it's a little bit of a different scenario. And we got Russ Morgan joining us from X. Appreciate you, Russ. He says, I like Wells batting leadoff, ready for a big year. That or Jazz for sure. Yeah, Wells has looked really good this spring. I like what he's doing. Jazz Chisholm, it looks like he's coming around. So some of the bats are coming around. The bats are not as of right now, based on what we're seeing this spring, it's not as big of a concern for me. So, and appreciate everybody. Yeah, appreciate everybody giving Jonathan the birthday shout out. Thank you all so much. Sunil, I made some changes to the laptop, did some playing around. I actually got in touch with the tech that was here. I actually texted him. He gave me his number. He was like, hey, if there's issues, let me know. So there was a few things that he had me do on my end and was kind of walking me through it. That's what I did. Did it fix the issue? It looks like it did, hopefully, right? I pray it did. So let's see what happens moving forward, man. With Dom Smith now gone, who makes the team, bro? Who gets the last spot, bro? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. What do you think? Because we know Ben Rice, we know JC Escara, Oswald. I still say Oswaldo Cabrera, and Trent Grisham, right? Who's next? Yeah, agreed with you. Oh, yeah, and it was Desiree's birthday early this week, wasn't it? Happy birthday. Happy belated to Desiree. Shout out to Desiree. And Bill P, new member. I feel like you've been a member though for a while, or am I tripping? But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, Dom saw that Rice was gonna get the DH slot and bailed. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think it was inevitable that Ben Rice was gonna get the DH spot. You're welcome, Desiree. Desiree, who never calls anybody. I know. Desiree don't call none of us. She don't like us. Yeah, I thought you were an original member. I don't know why YouTube is saying you're a new member. I'm like, this dude's been a member. Pablo Reyes will get the last spot over Peraza, who'll get DFA'd. Bro, man, Peraza, I don't know, man. It's that third base is still, I feel like it's still up for grabs. I mean, at this point, I don't know. So, yeah, your birthday's in a couple of weeks, isn't it? Cool. Nice. But I'm just kind of catching up with some of the comments here. Yankees still have 24 hours to add Dom. Yeah, I mean, but he opted out. I mean, I don't at this point. I don't see them adding him. I think they're going in a different direction. But how awesome would it be? So I mean, if they added him, but I don't see it at this point. I think the Yankees have enough. I think they have a lot of guys right now on their roster that they can decide who is making the opening day roster and who won't be. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, Dom is gone. Hey, nosebleed section. Good to see you, man. What's up? You don't think he's worth the 40 or much less 26-man roster slot? You're referring to Dom Smith? Oh, Ray. So I actually am going to be doing a duck race on opening day for the pregame. It's going to be, I'm actually planning on, for the pregame, it might be like, I'm trying to push it to 2 hours. We'll see. But it's definitely going to be close. I'm going to try and keep it close as much as possible. I am doing a duck race. I'm giving away 6 baseball cards. So for anybody who wants to participate, you gotta, of course, subscribe, and I'll let you know what you need to do from there. So I'm doing 6 card giveaways, and we'll see what else I decide to do on that day, and not real life ducks. Settle down. Hey, I'm not that guy, bro. All right, let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. Yeah, Ryan Yarborough just opted out. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be players that are gonna be opting out soon, and that are gonna get DFA'd. So those news will break out, and we'll see if the Yankees, who the Yankees DFA, and if there's anybody that they're gonna give up. Can I give away a car next? Once I get a sponsor. If I could get one of these like car sponsorships, then yeah, sure, why not? I'll talk to the car. I'll talk to the car company, and we'll figure that out. Yo, Petruzzi, what's up, man? How's it going? I kind of had a feeling. I'm just like, no, bro, I'm not doing that. It's a duck race. You'll see. You'll see. Hot Wheels are cheap. Yeah. Well, I don't want to give my subscribers Hot Wheels. If I ever get a car sponsorship or something, I'll hopefully I can give away a car. That would be amazing. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have a car, bro. I walk everywhere or take the bus. That's what I do. But yeah, folks. But let's talk. Let's see the poll real quick. I want to see this poll. So it looks like I have 32 votes, and 62% of you are still saying that Aaron Judge should be batting third. I understand. And Rodney, once again, being the man that he is, being the good man that he is, another membership gifted, who is the recipient of that. Robert is the recipient of that membership. Shout out to Ronnie again. Ronnie's in a giving mood today, people. You all better stay on his good side. I try to stay on his good side, but it doesn't seem to work. Oh man, Ronnie is the man, bro. Ronnie's the man. And anybody messes with Ronnie, you're messing with me. So yeah, he belongs third. Okay. Ronnie. Who would bat second if Judge bats third? Then it would be Bellinger. They would just flip him at that point, Sean. You voted for third because I need him to drive in runs. That's fair. That's fair. But I feel like Bellinger could be that guy too that can drive in runs. You know, again, the thing I like about Aaron Judge batting second is that he gets to see more at bats. You know, and I think Cody Bellinger being right behind him, I think it's gonna really benefit him. I mean, it would have been awesome to have Giancarlo Stanton in that lineup too, but you know, obviously we all know that's not going to happen. So, you know, I still say he's probably not going to play this season, although there's some people still holding out hope. Again, my personal feelings, I don't see it. Cole Stanton, DJ Brubaker, and Afros can be 60-day IL. Loaiza as well. So potential 6 slots can be open, not including potential trades from the 40-man. Yeah. So, you know, Yankees are probably, you know, they're probably going to make some moves, you know, next week if they are going to make any moves. Loaiza, yeah, he'll be back around April, May, right? Efros, who knows? Brubaker, sometime later in the season. DJ, I mean, I'm not, you know, DJ doesn't need to be rushed back. Stanton, I'm saying he's not playing at all. Cole, well, he's not playing at all. So, Ken gifted you that membership, Sean. That was a gift from Ken. So you could thank Ken for that. Yeah, no live ducks. Yeah, the all but confirmed Judge will bat second and Belly batting third. Yeah. What do you think about that, Max? What are your thoughts? Your best hitter hits third. See, this is why I like having this conversation because again, I don't mind either way. Like for me, I don't mind if Judge hits second or third. You know, in this case, I don't have an issue with it, but I could also see a scenario where, you know, again, Aaron Boone could change it. The 2 through 4 slots will hit 120 plus home runs combined. I could see it. Yes, I did see that. It to me, it makes perfect sense. It makes a lot of sense because Paul Goldschmidt is, you know, he hits lefties very well. You know, again, just to read off his stats, last season he had an average of 295, OBP of, I had the numbers over here. 295 against lefties last season, 366 OBP, 473 slugging, 838 OPS. I mean, those are fantastic numbers against lefties because, you know, last season the Yankees couldn't hit lefties to save their life. It's a totally different story now. So, you know, having a guy like Goldschmidt, so, you know, why not? Yeah, Goldie probably is batting fourth on most games, unless if a lefty is going to be pitching from the opposing team, which again, Goldschmidt is batting leadoff tomorrow against the Phillies because the Phillies have Jesus Luzardo pitching tomorrow. And Jesus Luzardo, as we all know, is a lefty. Today, you're going to be released from your senior citizens league. God, that sucks. I think Stanton's done for the year. I really do. Yeah, he has broken ribs, so hopefully April, May. I do not understand why they're not opting for surgery on Stanton. It just doesn't make sense if he rehabs, comes back, and well, that's what I'm saying. I think, at this point, I'd say get the surgery now and, and suffer through it, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. It just it doesn't make a lot of sense. I know he's doing like activities down there in Tampa, but I mean, to what extent? Better off going Dominguez, Bellinger, Judge, and Goldie. That's a powerful top four. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like Dominguez is going to be batting leadoff, though. I mean, based on watching these games, it doesn't seem like they're it's going to head in that direction. It's going to be Austin Wells from from the looks of it, and maybe and then Paul Goldschmidt again against lefties. I personally want to Judge batting third, but the best protection is Belly now in the lineup for Judge, so I think it makes sense. Fair enough. Okay. Have a good day, Sean. Yankees don't need to make moves. They need to play young all around the board, whether it's pitchers or position players. Oh, yeah, they got a lot of money coming off the books next season. And you know what, man? We're going to see some young guys play. We're going to see some of these young guys play. So it'll be finally, a lot of fans are going to get what they want. So let's see what these young guys can do. Just got to be patient with them, as always. The leadoff should be Jazz or Jason, with either Jazz or Jason hitting fifth, Belly second, Judge third. Yeah, again, as of right now, I think from the looks of it, it looks like they're going to go Austin Wells batting leadoff, and then Goldschmidt. I think they were trying it out with Jazz and Jason, but doesn't look like either one of those guys are going to be batting leadoff. And it could change. It could always change. Bellinger's more consistent than Jazz, Goldie, Wells. Facts. Those would be your options protecting Judge if Judge was hitting third. Right. So I like the idea of Judge batting second. I do. I don't mind it at all. And again, there's 36 votes and 64% of you are still saying Judge should be batting third, and I respect it. And real quick, folks, we're almost pretty much 30 minutes into the live stream, half hour. Like Gusto says, like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. The big goal right now is 2,000, so would love to the amazing goal would be 3,000 by the end of the season. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah, like you said, Brandon, they have a lot of money coming off the books. Yeah, patience, we don't have any of that. No way. Yo, bro, they better win the game we go to. If they don't, I'm going to be mad. So, yo, what up, chef? What are you cooking up today, man? We'll talk about food here in a minute. And speaking of food, did you see some of the food that they're gonna have at Yankee Stadium? Oh my God, I got to go to Yankee Stadium and try some of that, especially with the tiramisu in the little hat bowl. If I was at the stadium, I'd order like 6 of those, and I'd record myself eating all of them for everybody else's entertainment. What are you cooking tonight, chef? What's everybody cooking? What's for dinner? What's for dinner tonight? We haven't even talked about the game against the Tigers. I got the lineup. We'll talk about the lineup. Jazz Chisholm, based upon his 46 games with the Yankees, was on track. Yeah, those are some insane numbers. So, No, bro. I'm surprised. Honestly, I didn't pick them to win in my bracket. Maybe I should have. Silly me. What we got? Oh, bacon, cheeseburger, and fries for Gusto. T-bone, rice, and cream corn. All right. All right there, Ronnie. Ronnie got coming in with that T-bone steak. That's what's up, man. Doran made drunk chicken wings, deep fried, and then flambe in whiskey. All right. Interesting. Chicken parm. Oh, of course, you can't go wrong with chicken parm. Korean bibimbap. Bap. Okay. Yeah, I did, and that is a big no for me, bro. I did see that. No. Yeah, no. That's nah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Yeah, it's what Marvin says 12 hot dogs, yum. Yeah, you'll have to go to City Field for that, dude. If you want to go attend the Mets game, go check them out. It's a lot of hot dogs. Freaking 12 of them. Crazy, crazy. But let me pull up the lineup here real quick, folks. We'll talk about the lineup. No, I won't be calling the game. I'm going to be calling the game hopefully on opening day. Yeah, I'm not competing with Joey Chestnut. And Chef Nick is saying Guinness barbecue pulled pork on brioche with fried kimchi pickles. All right, Chef Nick. I made my own hot dogs. I buy lamb intestine at the butcher's and grind my own mix, hot, sweet, and with cinnamon. Your hot dogs are legendary. Okay, if you can make your own hot dogs, that's cool. Ribeye steak with scalloped potatoes and an apple walnut salad, blue cheese, crumble, sweet onion. Oh my god, yo, woo! Some of this food is making me hungry. I would eat 12 tiramisu's at the stadium. I definitely would. Tiramisu sounds really good right now. Yeah, the Brews. Yeah, it should be a good game. That should be a good game. I'll see. Ronnie's feelings are hurt now. Chef Nick's stealing some ideas. He's stealing some ideas, and he's gonna add his own twist to it. Yeah, Brad's daughter's got my back. I don't know your daughter, but she's awesome. She's got my back. But let's pull up the roster or the lineup here. Let's talk about the lineup here real quick. Yeah, I know I have a few hours there, Brad. Trust me. I know I do. But let's talk about this lineup. But here's the lineup today, folks. So we have Austin Wells leading off. He'll be playing behind the dish. Ben Rice batting second. He'll be playing first base. Pablo Reyes batting third. He'll be playing third base. Trent Grisham batting cleanup. He'll be playing center field. Batting fifth, Oswaldo Cabrera playing left field. Batting sixth, Oswald Peraza. He'll be playing shortstop. Batting seventh, TJ Rumfield. He'll be DHing today. Ismael Munguia batting eighth. He'll be playing right field. Andrew Velasquez batting ninth. He'll be playing second base. So, again, Dom Smith was originally in the lineup, but because he opted out, he has the lineup. This is the updated lineup. So, in the first lineup that they had out is they had Smith, but again opted out, and he is no longer a New York Yankee. This is the updated lineup right here. So I saw Jake Boss in the building. What up, Jake? What's going on, man? Oh, dude, it's amazing dessert. I love freaking tiramisu. Yeah, final Carlos Rodon tune-up. You know, he is going to be our opening day. He's our starter in today's game. But what do you all think about this lineup? What do you think Carlos Rodon does in his, what I would say, his final spring training outing? What do you think he does today, folks? I'm doing good, Jake. Doing good, man. I'm glad it's the weekend too, bro. I'm glad it's the weekend too. I'm glad it's here. You know, we're entering the final weekend of spring training, right? Next Thursday is opening day. I cannot wait. Rodon needs to keep it up, get some clean confidence for sure. What are y'all thinking he does today, prediction-wise? Like, what are we thinking, folks? Let's talk about it. What are your predictions? Yeah, Julio Urias suspended. Yeah, I did read that. He better not shed no tears this year. Facts. Yeah, he is interesting. He's been he's been playing well this spring training. It is a very spring training lineup. You got that right. Rodney to not get hurt. Good job, Rodney. Good job. Ray says 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs. I dig that. Rodon as a starter. Yeah. He had a good season last year. I still say he had a good season. So, can I read Brad? Yeah. I actually no. I don't know how to read Brad. I make pretend I do. There you go. The secret's out now. Some tough injuries this season, but we're still a good team. Yeah. I not all hope is lost. Let's see. Optimistic. I'd see him go 3 to 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 runs. That's the optimistic side. Realistically, what are you thinking? For me, I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go 4 innings, 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and I think he gives up 2 runs. And one of those runs is going to be a home run. Understood. I mean, you know, he would have been your third starter in the rotation, right? If Cole didn't get hurt, but not the case now. 30 likes. Let's go. If you haven't hit that like button, folks. And Gusto, new member. Shout out to Gusto. What up, Gusto? Oh, Gusto's always been a supporter, but now it's official. He's a member now. Welcome, Gusto. Shout out to Gusto. I can't wait till we all meet up, man. Can't wait till we all meet up. You're the man, bro. You're the man. Let's see. Sunil, let's get to these predictions. Sunil saying 4.2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 3 blown kisses to the fans. I like the 3 blown kisses. I do like that. Very good, Sunil. Very good. 3 2/3, 3 runs, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. Okay. Realistically, Marvin says 4 innings, 3 earned, 5 strikeouts. Okay. Yeah, he typically is. Yeah, I think he'll definitely give up a home run today. I think it's a given. You like to see 5 innings, but probably not. Yeah, I'm saying 4. I know, what a shocker. Roddy's always shocked when people spend money. Yeah, I mean, Gusto spends money and he kicks people out, bro. Like that. Those are Gusto's specialties. Although he hasn't kicked anybody out as of late, he's he's got better control of himself. 75 pitches by Ken. All right. Blown kisses are better than 3 bird fingers. If the context, yes, I do remember Blackjack McDowell giving the finger to the fans. You've been itching to kick somebody out. Oh man. The dark horse on the offense and pitching. So, dark horse on the offense. I guess for me, the dark horse would have to be Volpe. And on the pitching side, I mean, honestly, like right now on the pitching side, Carrasco. I'm going to go Carrasco. Oh, I know you are. Ryan Yarborough to trigger opt out and deal with Blue Jays. Could he be a lefty? Maybe. Dark horse on offense is Jason, and the pitching side is Carrasco. Cool. Well, you and I were on the same page on the pitching. Yeah, Jonathan. I mean, as concerning Yarborough, who knows, man? I mean, I don't know. Who knows what? Maybe the Yankees do look into him. We'll find out. Dark horse on the offense for me. Grisham's bat wakes up because he'll get significantly higher playing time. Volpe will make the fans also stop complaining about him. Yep. Yeah, I know you will, Rodney. Ben Rice is the dark horse for nosebleed. Okay. He's likely going to look for a rotation job, but if the Yankees can get him, he's a good long man option. Yeah, agreed there, Dorn. I think if the Yankees are looking into him, that is right. If Carrasco, Carrasco, I'll tell you what, man, he's looked really, really good in this spring training. I mean, he's definitely made a case for himself. He has, if he does make it on the opening day roster, if he isn't a part of the rotation, I do think that he's definitely earned it. He's definitely played for it. Pablo Reyes makes the squad. But what do we got? What do we got for home runs? Who's hitting a home run today, people? I'll pull up the lineup again, just so. Who's hitting a home run? Let me know. The Yankees have to stay healthy in the first month, and yeah, well, they got to get through April and May. If they could get through April and May, they have Luis Hill coming back hopefully in June, and they could make some. They could hopefully have some success. June going forward. The second half is going to be a big test. Jonathan is saying Wells or Rice hits a home run. Yeah, I think Austin Wells is going to hit a home run. Nosebleed saying Rice and Rumfield. I got Wells and I got I'm going to say Ismael Munguia. Those are my two. I got Wells and Munguia. Smash the likes. Smash the likes, like Ronnie's saying. Smash those likes. Greatly appreciate it. Munguia. Ismail Mungia. I'm liking what I've seen from Rice. Yeah, you and me both there, CT cards. He's, he put on 10 to 15 pounds, put on a little bit of muscle, so there's a little bit more power with his bat. Exit velocity at the plate looks really good. So Ben Rice should get some starts as catcher when Max Fried pitches. Yeah, he's primarily going to be first base DH. He'll get play catcher if there's like an emergency. Yeah, Mungia is another dark horse. Indeed. CT definitely. Yeah, that muscle weight has helped him out big time. You're going with Trent Grisham? All right. I dig that. I like Grisham hitting a home run. Yo, CT Cards has all the baseball cards, man. Shout out to CT Cards and Ray Klickner. They got all the baseball cards, and they've been very generous enough to send me a bunch. And if it wasn't for these guys, I literally wouldn't be able to do any giveaways. They've sent me a bunch, so yeah, shout out to those guys. Your sports bar? Send me a picture, man. Send me a picture. I'm curious now. But I'm just checking my list here. Score predictions, people. What are we thinking? Home runs, Rice and Bellinger. Okay. Yeah, I got Mungia and Austin Wells. Thinking that Ben Rice was the backup first baseman coming into the season. That would have meant probably 3 starts a week, but he's now the leading. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, anytime you want to send a Mantle card, no rush. Just saying. I'm just kidding, man. Take care of yourself first and foremost, and I'm being serious about that. 6'4" CT cards. Literally, we're gonna go to his house and he's gonna kick us out of his sports bar. Oh man. 6'3" us. Okay, 6'3" Yankees. Nosebleeds going 8-7. Playing the Tigers. And Tigers got a good team, man. I'm wondering if, and speaking of the Tigers, I'm wondering if Gleyber Torres is playing in today's game. Have you kicked me out, maybe? But Ronnie, no. I don't blame you, dude. Salmon for dinner. All right, a little seafood. 5-2 Tigers, 7-5. I'm going to go 8-6. I'm going 8-6 in today's game. No, not me. I don't. And for the record, I don't have a problem with Gleyber Torres. I like Gleyber Torres. He's done some great things for the Yankees. But last season, it was at that point where it was just like, this guy's defense, unacceptable. I'm okay with the Yankees moving on from him. And I wish him the best. I do like him. I don't, like I said, I like Gleyber Torres, but I definitely didn't want him back. The defense was more important here. Still on the liquid diet, so it's ramen for you. All right, man. Well, sorry to hear that. Yeah, but the defense was an issue, though, Doran. That was my thing with him. Oh, Glaber's hitting third. Okay, thanks for letting me know. He's hitting third in the lineup. Cool. Strike zone. This roster has some flexibility now with Big G out. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. And look, when Giancarlo Stanton went down, did it suck? It sucked. But Was I like overly concerned? No, because the Yankees have other options in their lineup. So and they have, and I don't think it's just going to be Ben. I mean, I know Ben Rice is going to get a good amount of reps at DH, but other players are going to get a good amount of reps too. Yeah, like I said, I have no problems with Gleyber Torres, but I didn't want the Yankees bringing him back, and it saddens me to say that. Yeah, he was lazy. He was. Yeah, there was a reason they didn't give him a qualifying offer because he would have taken it. Because the qualifying offer would have been 21 million. But I suppose if they offered him a 15 million 1 year, I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad. His bat would have been nice to have, but again, the defense was the issue. The Yankees' theme this offseason was improving the defense because the Yankees' defense was bad last season. It was that was just unacceptable. Yes, Brad, I totally hate Gleyber. Right, and that's just it. That's just it. You need good defense. It's like a lot of folks. We're getting on Clay Holmes. I mean, yeah, Clay Holmes he had 13 blown saves, but again, we can't forget the fact that some of those saves were not necessarily his fault. The defense behind him failed him. So, Pito, what up, Pito? What's going on, man? Go. He had that was a problem. All right, Gusto, we'll see you later, bro. Send me those pictures, man. About G and his issues. Yeah. Well, I did see a tweet saying that somebody in the Yankees organization recommended that he changed the way he holds the bat for last season, and he did. And apparently that's what caused issues in his elbows. And apparently that person who made that recommendation is no longer with the organization. Take that for what you will. Well, exactly. And a lot of fans are getting what they want now from the Yankees. They get what they've been asking for is play the young guys, play the farm. So you're getting some of your young guys that are going to get their opportunities. Yeah, the defense has improved big time. Yeah, losing Stanton sucks. It's going to suck, especially in the postseason. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, they shouldn't wait around. Surgery absolutely needs to happen. I'm right there with you guys. Stanton needs to get. I think he needs to get that surgery. I do. All right. So 46 votes, 61% of you still saying Judge should bat third. Yeah, and Doran, he made a mention of this. He made a mention of this a year ago that he wants to give more opportunities to the guys in the farm, and he wants more of these young guys coming up through the system, and he's also trying to get below the $300 million payroll too. So I mean, he's trying to shed payroll. So he's got some plans in his mind. We got Jiggle Pants in the building. What up, Jiggle Pants? Good day to you. Good day to you. Yeah, the training staff, I mean, it's still a bit of a question mark for me. I mean, it's a question mark for a lot of us. Let's be honest. But I do think they need to change up the training staff. But sometimes I do feel at times that it's kind of the players' responsibility to let your coaches, your manager, your coaching staff know that hey, I'm not feeling well. Because sometimes players do play through injuries. Pito, shout out to Pito. Says he's a new member, but I think he's feel like he's been a member for a while. I don't know why YouTube does that, but oh well. Well, Jay Snow, let's be honest. A lot of those guys aren't filling Giancarlo Stanton's shoes, but they need to have productive at bats. I'm not expecting these guys to hit home runs left and right like Stanton does. They're not going to have the same kind of power as Stanton, but they need to come up with different ways of scoring runs besides home runs. And with situational hitting in the spring training, they've looked pretty good. Oh, man. Hi, Susan. How are you? Yeah, and it could be a blessing in disguise, man. It could be a blessing in disguise. I mean, we just don't know how the season's going to play out, but again, I feel good about the season. I know the Yankees are going to have to overcome some adversity, but they're going to have to just go out there and prove people wrong. I feel good about this team, even with all the injuries that they have right now. I feel good about them with 6 days left. With opening day coming up, I feel really good. I feel really good. You're all good, Susan. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say, okay, well, these guys are killing it in spring training. You're gonna see these same exact results during the regular season. I mean, hopefully, what they're doing in spring training, it does translate. Hopefully, it does translate to, it does translate into the regular season that these guys are hitting the way they were. I don't expect these batting averages and the OBP and the OPSs to be as high as they are for some of these guys, right? I mean, the numbers will be a little bit more realistic during the regular season. Jiggle pants, I think we do. Right, yes. Situational hitting needs to be a thing. He could get rookie of the year, 100%. He could. He just needs to perform. He just needs to surprise all of us, just like Luis Hill did. So the week you come there, the Yankees will be. What do you mean, Rodney? My man. See, I knew you were a member. I don't know why YouTube said you were a new member. Shout out to you, man. Member for 5 months. Appreciate the support there, Pito. You're the man. Yeah, you're looking for Jazz. Yeah, Jazz. I think he'll step it up. Bellinger, I think he's gonna be good. Martian will hit and his defense will improve. I feel good about the Martian. I hope left field. I hope he does well defensively. I'm still going to stick with my projections for Jason Dominguez, which is 250 average, 20 home runs. I'm just being realistic. Monday through they have a 4-game series against Seattle in May. Hold up. I'm going to pull that up. I know the game starts here in about 5 minutes, so I'll wrap it up here soon. Oh, it's a 3-game series. Okay. Geez, Ronnie, you seeing what you're seeing what they're saying to you in the chat there, bro? You're gonna let them talk to you like that? It doesn't. Oh yeah, so yeah, it looks like they got a 3-game series, the 12th, 13th, and 14th. So it's before the Rockies game, man. The Rockies series. So I don't know if you were planning on going to those games out there in Seattle, or you're going to be already out here. Pizza. All right, chef. Got to get back to work. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Go cook something good. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Oh, are you going to one of those games? Nice, man. Nice. Yeah. So I know I'm going to 2 of the games when they come out here. My brother bought tickets for that Friday night game, the Sunday afternoon game that you and I are going to with Gusto and his wife, and then and I still need to get tickets for that Saturday afternoon game because I'm taking my guy George with us, so just gotta talk to him again. Seattle is a cool stadium. Just don't eat the food. Copy on that, Jonathan. All right, Bill. Yeah, be safe. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I know it's been a few days since I went live. Just trying to just save my energy for opening day, but I figured today was a good day to go live. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. The weekend is here. Make sure, again, as always, right? I always appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the gift memberships. Thank you all very much. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you all hit that like button if you have not hit that like button yet. Hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel out, folks. Share this channel out with everybody you know. All right. Let's spread the word. Hit that notification bell. So hit that notification bell and make sure so you know when I do go live. All right. And we'll have a good time as always. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. And we'll see you all next time. Let's go Yankees.